What's up everybody, I'm Average Joe and I make average videos. Today's video is sponsored by Heybike, and what that means is they sent out a Ranger S, one of their e-bikes, for me to review, knowing full well that I'm not even an e-bike person. So I want to say that this video is not a paid sponsor video, so everything I say in the video is unbiased and real. So big shout out to Heybike, and let's get to it. So as you can tell on packaging this e-bike, there are 6,000 zip ties holding it together. I think it actually took longer to unbox it than it did to assemble it, which we're gonna do right now. All right, I'm gonna say so far the packaging has been excellent. I don't see any damage on the bike or anything like that. And as you can see, they used 6,000 zip ties and a whole bunch of that really thick foam, and of course, the bubble wrap. All right, we finally got everything unpacked, and I got it sitting out here right in front so you can see everything. Again, nothing was damaged. It comes with practically everything you need, including a manual, all the tools, a headlight, a charger, fender, seat, 20-inch wheels with those big old 4-inch fat tires, and some really big hydraulic disc brakes. All right, first thing I'd like to do is charge up the battery, and it comes with a little tiny port on the side of the bike. And of course, whenever I was trying to do that, I tripped over this little piece of cardboard and the whole bike fell over. So new plan is to use the keys to get the battery out of the bike, plug it in, and get the charging started. All right, putting this bike together was actually really easy, especially if you have any sort of mechanical skills. Pretty much everything that you see here or comes with the bike only has one place that it can fit. However, if you're not mechanically inclined, which many people aren't, and that's nothing to be ashamed about, it does come with that manual that I never even opened. All right, so the specs and the details on the Ranger S is it is a foldable Class 3 e-bike. It weighs in at 72 pounds, comes with a 750 watt rear hub motor that allows speeds up to 28 miles per hour. If you're not a daredevil quite yet, that's okay, because it has great stopping power with the massive front and rear hydraulic disc brakes. The battery is 48 volts, 14.4 amps, or 720 watt hours, which gives you a max range of 55 miles, and that is with the pedal assist. The battery, they say, meets UL 2849 safety standards, so you can ride with confidence, knowing your e-bike won't explode while riding or charging. Speaking of the charger, it also comes with a 48 volt, 4 amp fast charger, so you can be fully charged in 3 to 4 hours. The recommended rider height is 4'11" to 6'3", and the max load capacity is 400 pounds, which I think that also includes the e-bike. It's actually really nice to ride. And you can turn really sharp if you want to, no problem. Pretty comfortable, shifts good. How about we get the battery and try that?
I can't die because I'm on call. Now, we get to go slow at first, right? Okay. This is the gas, this is the brake, right?
Yeah.
Forget about it. 'Cause I Well, I just, it was just, that initial, I wasn't expecting it, even though it's it's all new. So let's just give me a second to figure out what's going on here. Hi. Do a wheelie. I can't. I don't know how. I'm too scared. He just told me to shut up. Wow. It's quick, too. Ooh. This is my kind of bike riding. The lazy kind. We'd still be like 5 blocks back if we actually were riding bikes. Like really riding them. All those hills, yikes. Going 14 miles an hour. It's yellow.
Okay, Lauren,
Yeah.
what are your thoughts?
Okay. I'm not really a biker, but I'm wondering if I'm kind of a biker now. Like, that was a lot of fun.
It was.
We don't usually do things like that, and I think like having it makes me want to use it more, because we just don't usually do things like that.
Yeah.
So that was a lot of fun. Okay, it's like driving to places that you might go, but you don't have to drive your car. You can take the bike. Like, we were gone for a few hours, but we went places and we hung out for a little while, and we went and we had lunch, and we came back, and then we went down to the park down the street and all that. So that's fun. I'd do it again.
All right, so you had a good time.
Yeah, I like the bike. For me, since I'm
5'6"
very tech savvy, well, I was gonna say, like, the controls,
Yeah.
they were easy for me to figure out.
Okay.
Like, I'm not real brilliant with all that techie stuff. So that was nice. And the screen is easy to look at. And this one has this little button here to push as like the gas or the throttle.
Is it maneuverable enough? Is it easy to ride?
I found it to be very comfortable to ride around.
Okay.
Like, I wasn't scared. I don't know if it's because the longer I'm riding, I'm getting more comfortable. I don't know if that's what it is, or if it's just that this bike, for me, feels pretty comfortable. I'm 5'6". It's not too tall for me. It doesn't feel too big. It is heavy. I dumped it once.
What are you doing there? I thought you said you were getting better. You didn't really dump it.
Okay, well, I didn't dump it, but I almost dumped it. I think that's the thing with e-bikes that I notice, is that since you have to do so little to ride them or whatever, you kind of forget how much of a bike it is, you know, because
Yeah.
it's heavier than a normal bike is going to be. It's bulkier, it's bigger, you know, whatever. So I think when you ride it, you just kind of forget that, because it's so easy and it does everything, and you don't have to worry about doing anything.
Yeah, and we're not really into the whole pedaling thing unless we need to. We're into the lazy, just hit the throttle and go.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I'm interested in. What are your thoughts on the seat?
As far as seats go, I mean,
It's a seat.
yeah.
Okay.
It didn't suck.
Didn't suck.
Yeah.
Did it seem wobbly or anything like that?
The only times it seemed wobbly was when I realize now that I made it wobbly, and it's right at the beginning when you're like unsure and you're kind of like, oh, I'm getting started, you know,
Okay.
Then it's a little wobbly. But like when you're riding it, no, it's not wobbly.
Okay, so it's very controllable.
It's very controllable.
All right. What are your thoughts on the brakes? Does it stop easy?
It's tough, pretty good. It's yellow. And I'll admit, we went up and down plenty of hills on this journey, and I used the brakes a lot.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
they work.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so do you think the blinkers come in handy?
Yes, I like that there is a blinker.
I think it actually,
cool.
at first I was thinking it was a little dumb. But now I think since we did drive through all the traffic,
Yeah.
I think it does come in handy.
Yeah, I really like that. Like, I really like that.
Yeah.
But I would say to have the lever, it doesn't have to auto or whatever, but when you hit it,
A better center.
I wish it would go back to the center and not just go back easily all the way to the other side. So that would be my one thing about that. I think it's adorable that there's a horn.
Yeah.
I think that's wonderful. I like that there's a headlamp or headlight. Obviously we didn't use it because it's daytime, but I like that that's a feature.
Yeah,
I feel
I do
like
too.
it's a safety thing,
Yep,
you know, and
it
for
is.
me, like I said, I don't do it a lot.
And
so.
this bike also, if you hit this auto button right underneath there, it's a little hard to see this auto button, it'll automatically turn the lights on for you if you're at nighttime.
Oh, that's nice.
All right, so overall thoughts on this bike?
I'm kind of excited that we have it.
Me too.
Yeah, like I totally do our little outing that we did today. That was fun.
Yeah,
And I'm excited to be able to do that again.
I agree.
So yeah,
So thumbs up or thumbs down?
yeah.
2 thumbs up.
I give it 2.
All right.
I know, I feel like I'm an easy,
Sell?
yeah.
Okay.
But I thought today was super fun.
I do too.
And we met some really cool people
We
while we
did.
were out there, and they were bikers too. Or 2, like I'm a biker now.
Right.
But they were bikers, and she was taking pictures of this bike and stuff, and I just thought that was super.
Yeah, so you got some good compliments.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Alrighty, I think we're going to wrap up the video here. So just a few final thoughts on the Heybike Ranger S. Honestly, we both loved it. It's super easy to ride, like the wife said, even when you're going off-road, riding through sand, weeds, brush, you know, sticks. It handled pretty much everything we could throw at it, even though we weren't doing some, you know, major crazy off-roading or anything like that. It's got plenty of get up and go if you're planning to be a lazy bike rider, just like we plan to be. My only real complaint that I have right now is they only sent one. I know that's a little lame to say, but it's the truth. I also want to say that I usually don't like to recommend products, as I feel most review videos are basically trying to force things down your throat. That's not something I'm really into. Typically what I do is just use it and make sure everything works as advertised. And then I remind you that everybody's a big girl and boy, you know, and you can make your own decisions. Again, I'm gonna do that here, but if you are actually thinking about getting an e-bike, I seriously can 100% recommend this one. It was literally just a blast to ride. And for this one, it's actually pretty cheap. It's $1,500, but I guess they usually have discounts throughout the year. This is also the part that I remind you that I'm also gonna have affiliate links in the video description, just in case you are interested in purchasing this e-bike, or really anything Heybike offers. I'm also going to say, if you do purchase through one of my affiliate links, I do make a small commission, which it doesn't cost you anything extra, but it's how I make really any sort of money making YouTube videos or doing a YouTube career. I want to give Heybike a big shout out for sending out the Ranger S. We really loved it. We want to thank everybody for taking the time to watch my average video. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, I'd love to see those down in the comment section. If you thought this video was maybe just average and I earned a subscription, I would really appreciate that. If you thought this video was maybe slightly above average, you could lightly tap that smash button and maybe I'll see you on the next one.
I'm hunting wabbits.